Thank you for watching another episode of Scandal in Your Life. My name is Scandal. And since you let me into your life, I'm going to let you into a little bit of mine. Today we're going to talk about if you did it to get her, you got to do it to keep her, fellas. This is primarily for the guys out there, or whoever identifies as guys, whoever's trying to win a female. If you did it in the beginning to get her, you got to do it to keep her. Understood? I had a friend call me one time. He's like, yo, son, this girl is stressing me out. She got me in the shoe stores. I'm looking at like 18 different pair of black shoes, and they all look the same to me, and she's getting on my nerves, yada, yada, yada. And I was like, yo, son, before you got some, were you going with her to the shoe store? He's like, yeah. You got to keep it going. You set the tone. You got to keep it going. If you do it in the beginning, you got to maintain it. People put their representative forward. Forget the representative. I never put my representative forward. I put me forward. This is who I am. So if you're not feeling me, then you're not feeling me. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm not going to pretend. You got to be honest. You got to be honest with them, and you got to let them know up front what it is. A lot of people are so thirsty trying to get something that, they doing a little song and dance, they shucking and jiving, doing whatever it takes to try to win these girls over. Nah, bro, you setting yourself up to fail. Certain things you have to establish in the beginning. I dated a girl one time, and I would go to her job and pick her up, and she was like, oh, guy over there, this is my work husband, and, she tapped on the shoulder, and it was all playful and all that. We just messing around. I don't care. Once we got to a point where we were like, gonna be a thing, there's like all that play work husband stuff that has to stop. No. I've been a work husband several times, and I always took down my work wife. So no, it's a dub. It's just what I'm not gonna accept. Certain things can go and certain things can't go. And people think that's being jealous or controlling. It's a respect factor. If I'm yours, then you shouldn't be calling anybody you're any kind of husband or you're any kind of man other than me. Even playing around like that, it doesn't work like that. If you can't keep it up, then don't pretend that that's who you are. If you can't keep it up, don't pretend that's who you are. I'm not trying to impress somebody new to the point where I'm going above and beyond who I am. I'll impress somebody that I'm with, and they'll appreciate it more. If I start off spending $600 on dinner for the two of us, you're going to think that's who I am. And that's not who I am right now. Like, if we're together and we have some history, and when I do it, you're going to appreciate it because, this doesn't happen all the time. But dudes are so thirsty. And they're like, if I got the money made to be spent. All right. But then don't get mad when you come at her a certain way and then she expects that. And then when you don't want to do it or you don't have it to give the way that she expects you to do it, now she's a gold digger or she's all about my bread. That's what you put forth. You put that money pocket first. You put your wallet out there first. I'm not trying to impress you with cash. That was never my thing. Anybody I was with, I'm trying to impress them with me. This is who I am. So you know what? Forget all these places that you want to go first. We can go for a walk in the park and talk. Before we go out to do anything, we can sit there and talk and try to see who we are. Because these dudes they're doing it wrong. They're doing it wrong. Then they're getting upset when the girls call them out on it. And that's not fair to them. Plus, you have to know who you are in this world as an individual. Some guys, that's all they got. That's all they got. So you know what? God bless them. I'm not that guy. I've been at my job, and at points, girls will be like, hey, Ron, you going to treat me to lunch? Like, I got some granola bars and trail mix in my bag and some water. You want to get down with that? That's what I'm eating. I'm not out there spending on somebody just because. I'm just not going to do it because that's what they expect. That's what a lot of females expect because that's what guys do. You got to know who you are as a person. You got to know who you are in life. And you got to be honest about it. And I know you want to get some, and we're thirsty and it's out there, but it's a dime a dozen out there, but you got to relax. If you are a jealous guy, you don't want your woman running around, half naked with her cheeks out, and she wants to do it, then that's not the girl for you. Some guys love that. They want to show their woman off, and it's like, yeah, I want titties popping out to her throat, and I want cheeks hanging out, and I want something so short when she sneezes, her lip pops out. I'm not that guy. What's mine is mine. I don't want to share it with anyone else. So that's just me. Some guys love that. But if you're not a guy that likes that, then you have to let her know that. No matter where you met her, you could have met her in a club and this is how it was. And, you met me like this. All right. But before we go any farther, this is what I can handle in a relationship and this is what I cannot. And then you have a lot of people that have the double standard. I know a girl, she will go hang out and spend nights at her male friend's house. And I asked her, well, could your man do that? She's like, no, he can spend a night at a female's house. So people play games and they go as far as you let them go sometimes. You got to set ground rules. That's for men and women. But the guys out here, a lot of guys are doing it wrong. I work with guys all day. Majority of my coworkers, I'm going to say it's about a 70% ratio men, 75% ratio men, few females. And I've been around for a little while. I got a couple decades under my belt when it comes to dealing with females and talking to females and knowing the basics. You know, I can give you my life experiences and experiences of people that I know that I've been around. Guys are doing it wrong and girls are eating it up. Girls are like, so a lot of girls are like, you know, it's a free meal. I don't like this guy anyway, but it's a free meal. I was talking to one of my guys the other day, and what he said he does, he picked the girl up at our house in his car. They drive around a little bit in the area, and he sets the tone of what he wants to do for the most part. Look, you know, I'm feeling you, this is an apple. I said, blah, can this happen? Can that not happen? This and that. And if she shuts him down, he pulls right back to her house. All right, you know what? It was good talking to you. And he lets her get the fuck out and he leaves. I respect that. Why are we going out and you're not really, especially when they're first meeting, you don't know me, I don't know you, we're going out to eat. For the first 5 minutes, you know what you feel me. When it comes to women, women know when they see a man, whether they would give him some, and after they talk to him for about a minute, they know whether they will give him some. Majority of guys that have a chance to get some and we don't get it because we messed it up. I learned that when I was young. I learned that in my teens. I learned to keep my mouth shut in certain situations, just let things happen. And that's the best way to be. And don't sugarcoat it. I'm more direct than not. And I let them know, all right, this is what I want. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. What are we doing? I don't need friends. I got friends. I don't need extra buddies to hang out with. I don't need a hangout partner, especially a female. I'm not interested. So what's going to happen? And guys aren't doing that. They're just shucking and jiving and then they end up in the friend zone and then they mad. And then the girl is dealing with somebody else and telling you about it because you let yourself go into the friend zone instead of setting the tone in the beginning. This is what I want to do. Can this happen? Yes or no? If it's no, then it's good. Then you know what? I'm not going to sit there and waste your time and I'm not going to have my time wasted. And we can be cool from a distance, but I'm not going to be hanging out with you knowing I'm feeling you. And that happens in a lot of situations. And then the girl tells the new guy, oh, that's just my friend. This guy's been thirsty and hounding you down for years. And now he's just your friend because you say so. He doesn't think so. It doesn't work like that. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Stop putting on the representative. Stop doing that shucking and jiving. If you did it in the beginning, you got to do it now. If you was taking her out shopping in the beginning, then she's going to expect that. And when you don't do it, you're looking like a crab. And then you mad at her for feeling like she's thirsty, that she's out for your gold, out for your bread.
You're in the mix. Fat Flavors. Turn it up. This is hip hop.
Ladies, if you know he doesn't have it like that, don't make him feel less than. If you know he doesn't have it like that, don't make him feel less than for not being able to do it. If you really like him. If you're not feeling him and you in it for whatever you in it for because he put that out there, then, you know, so be it. But if you start liking him, you know, don't take advantage. Don't let these dudes kill themselves and, you know, sell their mother's diabetes medicine and try to take you out to eat or something like that. It's not a good look. Feel me? So I hold you accountable too, but they put it out there. You know, you got to work with them if you like them a little bit. And this is primarily for the people that are just meeting. When you just meet somebody and you're putting on this show, you're playing yourself. You're setting yourself up to fail. And when you know somebody, you're working with somebody, you see somebody around the way, you know them and all that, you get a feel for each other. But these guys, you're starting off wrong. You're starting off wrong. I impress who I'm with when I'm with them. That's when I want to go all out and show out and do the really nice things because this is who I chose. So we've had our situations. We know who we are. And so when I do it, you appreciate it. But I'm not starting off, you know, guns blazing and here's the world and everything I can do for you. Whatever you want, baby, I got you. Whatever you need, I got you. No, I don't know you. I don't know you. And we try to figure this out because I'm skeptical in general. And I'm going to assume you are too. And as guys, you know, we're so overwhelmed sometimes with the thought of getting some that we start doing stupid stuff. And then you're thirsty and then she's holding out. And then you're like, I don't know what it is about me. What it is 98% of females have a schlong they could fall back on. It is what it is. They might not really be feeling this guy, but they could fall back on somebody. So they can wait. They can wait. They can hold out. And now you sitting there stressing like, oh, well, she ain't had none in 6 months, and I'm wearing her down. Nah, it's not gonna happen. If I'm waiting 6 months for somebody, then and I'm not waiting 6 months for anybody. It just wouldn't happen. Not at a certain point in my life. When I got a certain age, that's a dub. It just wouldn't happen. I don't even want it out of spite anymore, because that's how I did when I was young. If you make me wait, and you've done it before, so you're just making me wait, I don't want to be bothered. We'll just play this by ear for a while, because now I don't even really care. And when I get it, I'm not amused. So whatever. I'm not saying don't have a nice time with her. I'm not saying don't take her someplace nice. But I'm saying don't go above and beyond in the beginning if you can't keep that up. Take her someplace nice. You want to let her know the type of person that you are. I'm a good guy. I'm snap. Here. I'm cultured. Maybe snap. That's what I can do. Fine. But you going way above and beyond, setting yourself up to fail. And I'm not with it. And I'm gonna be the guy that's gonna sit back and laugh at you when I hear about it later, because she'll tell me about it and be like, he did this, did that. Anyway, I just say all this to say, stop being thirsty. Stop putting on the fake you. Stop putting on your representative. Show them who you really are, and they'll respect you more. If you don't get none, you don't get none. So be it. But I'd rather sit there and put put me forward. This is who I am. This is what I like. This is what I don't like. This is what I'm gonna tolerate. This is what I can tolerate. This is what I'm not. We can both. We could bend. We could mesh in the middle with something. Sometimes you gotta compromise. But I'm not sitting there telling you I don't mind certain things, and I do, because it's gonna fester. It's gonna build up inside of me, and it's gonna be a problem later on. And then 2 years later, when I bring it up to you about your male friend that comes by and spends the night at your house, every third Sunday, then I talk to my people about it, but I don't talk to you about it. And now you're mad at me for bringing it up after all this time. It's just not. It's a fail. It's an epic fail. No, I can accept anything when I'm just meeting you, and so can you. But now that we're a thing, we gotta respect each other's boundaries. We gotta respect what each other can handle and what we can't handle. And you know what's fair and what's not fair. And you know what's disrespect. You know what's respect. So keep it going. But it all starts with you being you in the beginning. Stop going above and beyond in the beginning if you don't have it like that. If you can't maintain that all the time, don't do it. Because they're going to expect that. Unless you tell them, hey, you know what? This is my such and such. It's my birthday weekend, and I'm going all out for this weekend. If you met her like that. But in general, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not trying to surprise you in the beginning with extravagant stuff, and I don't know you. I might never see you again. If I'm going to go above and beyond and go all out for somebody, it's going to be whoever I'm with. And I suggest other guys do the same thing, because you're starting off wrong, you're starting off crazy, and then you're getting upset and your feelings getting hurt because now she expects this from you, or she left you for the guy that's doing what you used to do because you couldn't maintain what you said you were going to do. I'm not paying your rent. I'm not paying your car note. I've had people ask me that in the beginning. This is an app, blah, blah, I gave you some, you got with a card note. You gave me some, I gave you some too. Don't act like you're the only one that got something. I'm the only one that got something. You got something too. Knock it off. Pay my car note. I don't know who you think I am, but I'm not that guy. I didn't start off crazy. When it starts off, I shut it down. I let them know from the beginning, this is who I am. This is how I feel. This is what I'm going to accept. You guys aren't doing that. You're messing the game up for yourself. It's a little bit of advice. My name is Scandal. Take it how you want to take it. Run with it. Pay attention to it, though. Think about it. All right? Have a good one. Happy holiday season.